Bastiodon is such an interesting Pokemon that I just wish was better. We're rating them all, and in battle, the story is very similar to Shieldon. Where it differs is that Shieldon's attack was at least usable in the early game, and Bastiodon's is only 10 points higher, which is obviously going to be a nuisance into the late game. Its main calling point is of course its insane defenses, but because of its rock and steel typing, having 2 quad weaknesses, I've never seen this thing last more than 1 turn in battle. Sure, it had some amazing resistances too, so I could see it being decent in the hands of the player, but in Gen 4, its sturdy ability was useless and its move pool left a lot to be desired. Then in Gen 8, sturdy goes from totally useless to a really nice ability, but sadly its move pool doesn't really change much. It kind of fails to be a good defensive support mon, and even if it gets good TMs, it doesn't have the offenses to really matter. I know this thing is supposed to be a wall, and I get it, but it's not really a great one and is awful otherwise. 2.5 stars in battle prowess. Then Rampardos got a boost in availability for being available so early for its comparative strength, which Bastiodon obviously lacks, so it won't get the boost and will still stay Shieldon's 4 stars. Though I think its concept is actually really great. It is of course once again based on a revived fossil of the Ceratops-style dinosaur, and is opposite Rampardos in the unstoppable force versus immovable object paradox, but it also takes heavy inspiration from both shields and actual castle walls, which is really cool. 4.5 stars. Design-wise, it is really interesting. I do like the armored legs and tail, but the main focus is of course the huge face that doubles as a shield and looks just like a castle wall, with the spikes for towers, the teeth for gates, and the markings for windows. But on the other hand, boy, this is a goofy looking weirdo of a Pokemon. The details themselves are great, but for some reason they come together very oddly and just don't look very good. This versus Rampardos is a fun case study on simple versus complex designs and shows that simple is not always worse. Bastiodon looks really interesting, but is a bit too busy. 3.5 stars, which will land Bastiodon the final score of 3.625 stars overall, and I think technically a spot on both the top and bottom 5 for fossils, but we'll get there.